Hi guys, it's Mike here. Today I wanted to show you this is part 1 of the whole card that you see here. But in part 1, this one, I'm gonna show you how I partial die cut the circle and the Yeti. Except I'm gonna use the dragon because I don't have the Yeti dice from my favorite things. And oh, here's my super very like ness of the stamp. I just scribbled on a monster is supposed to be like the MFT Yeti. So if Birdie Brown is watching, I am so sorry. it's, it's even worse than a stick figure. But yeah, and this was the card size, and I thought, no, I want to make a mat. So I'm cutting off a centimeter on both sides, which I think is half an inch or thereabouts. I'm not entirely sure, but just a little sliver so you get a little mat. And I'm choosing the best circle, the the bigness of the window, and I'm centering it. And then I thought, oh no, I need to stamp the dragon first. So I traced it with my pencil. And you don't need to use the Misty, but it works fine. I'm kind of addicted to my Misty because it's like I lost confidence in stamping because of it. And the dragon um, needs to be on the left, I think, because it looks into the circle, whereas the Yeti looks to you. It doesn't really matter, but the dragon has to be on that side. So it doesn't matter for the die cutting, where you put him. I think design-wise and it looks better if it's on that side. So I'm putting it back on the pencil marks, and I want to cut out to where the dragon is, or Yeti. Just pretend it's a Yeti. So I'm switching my plates out for the old ones with a straight edge, because I think that works better, although it's properly cracked and, well, I might break like tomorrow. But then, I will have just two smaller plates. It still works. And I think it's a bit of a shame that they don't sell them anymore. So I'm putting it on the wrong way because I need to die cut the other side. And I'm just making sure it fits because I'm tilting it. It doesn't go through the machine anymore, but I will do it in a few bits. So until it hits the paper. And I will show you. It needs to die cut a little bit more, so I'm repositioning it. And if it's really a small bit, I will just do it by hand, but because I kind of want it as round as possible, I passed it through a few times, and you can see there's still a little sliver that needs to be done. So I'm repositioning the die again, and it just slots back, so that's easy. And I'm again looking where the edge of the plate is where it will cut. That's why it's nice to have a hard edge or a straight edge. I don't know why they changed it into the beveled edge, but it's not a progress. I'm sorry, Sizik. So now I'm putting on the dragon die, and I'm positioning it from the circle edge to the other circle edge. I'm not sure if you can see it, but just so it will cut from circle to circle. And well, I missed a little bit, so I will just snip that off. And that's how you have the moon and or the window and the dragon. Now to do it with the Yeti, I'm also cutting the panel a little bit smaller, and I'm tracing the circle so I know where to stamp. Now you can always erase it later, so that's okay. And I'm not the Yeti with the lights or the Yeti with the mug. They're both, well, actually they're all too cute. You know, if they were this cute, they probably wouldn't be extinct if they ever existed. But I like to believe they did. They might still be around, just like Nessie. Anyway, stamping it. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black because I'm gonna do some alcohol marker coloring with my Spectrum Noir markers. And then, yeah, again, you position the die and you cut from the side of the Yeti to the other side. And it's a little bit easier because it just fits just in there. So you only need to cut it once. Then if you had the die, you could position the die over it, but I don't, so I'm gonna use scissors. And I have to wear my glasses, but there's this little strand of lights that's hanging down. That was way too difficult for me to cut off. So if you're really good at fuzzy cutting, please go ahead. But I thought, no, I'm not going there. So in the part 2 of this video, I'm gonna show you how I made the scene and how this guy's a boo-boo, because I don't know where that came from, but all of a sudden I had a smudge on my card front after all the work of cutting it out, of course, not before you start your hard work. But I will upload that in the next couple of days. I'm not sure when it will be finished rendering because it's a very long file and it will take a while. So thank you for watching. I hope you will join me for part 2 where I'll do distress inking, embossing, pasting, fixing boo-boos, spectrum noir coloring, all sorts of fun. So I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.